Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Rahul. In this video, let's look at how to set up a React Router powered application on an Azure web app running on Windows. A React Router is a collection of navigational components that's composed with the application perfectly. It allows us to add front-end routing in our application. In a previous video, we saw how to set up Create React App on the Azure DevOps pipeline to publish to an Azure web app. We'll take off from there and add React Router to the application and see what configuration changes are required to make it work on the Azure web app. Let's head over to Visual Studio Code and get started. Here, we have the application like we left off from the previous video. Let's add React Router to this. To get started with React Router, we need to install the React Router DOM package. So let's go to the command line and install that. With that installed, let's go and configure the application to use the React Router. Here, we have the default template from the Create React app. So I will use the default template from React Router to set this up as well. So I'll copy this whole code and use that in our app.txt file. So this creates the router and sets up the different routes for this application. Let's run this and make sure everything is working as expected. Heading back to the console, let's do npm start to start the React server. The application launches as expected and we can see the different routes that we had set up using React Router. Clicking this changes the URL and goes to the appropriate page as expected. And clicking home goes back to your root URL. This all works perfectly fine. With this setup, let's push this up into Azure Web App and see how this works there. Let's go back to Visual Studio Code and push this into Azure DevOps. With that successfully pushed, let's go to the Azure DevOps pipeline. Our push has triggered a build of the application. If you want to learn how to set up an Azure DevOps pipeline for a Create React app, check out the link here or in the description below. The build is successful, which should trigger off a new release automatically to the web app that we have set up. The release is successful and we can see the different routes in the application. Everything works fine as long as you're navigating from these URLs and the root page has loaded. That's because I used the root URL to launch the website. Let's assume a user has this full URL of the About page and uses that to launch the application. So let's open up a new tab and use the /about URL and launch the application. This is returning us an error. If we open up the network request tab, we can see this is returning a 404. By default, Azure Web App on Windows uses the IIS host, and this is configured to look at the server routes for these endpoints. So when it looks for an About endpoint, it does not find any of the server routes set up for that, and it returns a 404. In this case, since our routes are on the front end, we want the front end application to handle these routes and not the IIS server hosting the application. We need to configure the server so that it returns the index.html anytime it sees a request URL to this endpoint. This will allow us to get back the index.html file along with the JavaScript code and handle the routes on our front end application. To do this, we need to add an IIS configuration with a rewrite rule. So let's see how we can set this up in the Create React application and get this to work. So let's head off to Visual Studio Code. Under the public folder, we can add a web.config file where we can have the configuration. By default, IIS will use that configuration file to override its default configuration. Let me copy the configuration file that I have already written and I'll walk you through that. We start off with the configuration tab and add a configuration for the web server and a rewrite rule for the web server. One of the rules is to handle the React routes. You can name this whatever you want. So we have added a rewriting rule to match on all the URLs that is hitting this server. It checks if this is a physical file or a directory existing on the web server and ignores if that is the case, using the negate true. If you're hosting the API also on the same endpoint, you might usually have it behind a /API URL. So we are checking if the URL matches with a /API pattern and ignores them as well. So if it doesn't match any of these conditions, it means these routes are to be handled by the React router. So in those cases, we rewrite it to the base URL, which will serve up the index.html file in this case. The is file or is directory check is basically to serve up images, your JavaScript file, your CSS files, and similar physically existing files on the web server. The npm build task on create React app bundles up all the files under the public folder. This will include the web.config that we have just added, and it will place it in the root of the website. This will cause IIS to pick it up and override the configuration. So let's see if this fixes our issue. Let's push up this code into the repository and trigger off a new build. Let's head over to the Azure DevOps and check the pipelines. A new build has been triggered. Let's wait for this to finish. The build is done, which would have triggered a new release again. The release is successful, so let's head off to the application and check if this is working fine. So I am using the /about URL to load this, and it loads back successfully. Let's look at the network request to see what's happening. The about page is now returning us back the HTML page. So once the HTML is loaded and the JavaScript is loaded, the React router kicks in and handles this route. Hope this helps you to set up a React router application on an Azure web app or any IIS running server. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to be notified of future such videos, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me to grow this channel. Thank you.